Hello and welcome back to Princess Evangile. Right, let's see if I can get through a part of this Let's Play without moralising, shall we? There we go. I cannot overlook someone trying to break school rules right in front of my own eyes. I just couldn't take it anymore. Who cares about school rules? There's no time to worry about that right now. So, you show your real face. That's exactly the kind of thing an outsider would say. I was starting to get dizzy from frustration. There was something going on that was more important than rules, more important than anything. Why couldn't she see that? Look, if you want to punish me, you can. Sama, I'm an outsider after all, and as far as I'm concerned, Venice's rules be damned. Even employing vulgarities. Please, just tell me where Ayaka-san is. Are you asking me to break school rules myself? Don't you even care about your daughter? I was getting desperate. Maybe she is lying, but there's also a possibility that she is in real trouble. Look, you can punish me later if you want, but I am going to save her if I have to do it now. Mother, Sama is correct. Ritsuko-chan had been standing passively by my side, but now she supported me for the first time, and the headmistress gave her a cold glare. You've been poisoned by the air of the lower world too. Oh, I'm heartbroken. Mother? Oh, very well. The headmistress hit a few keys and some paper came out of the printer. This does not mean that I believe you. I took the paper silently, and there was a location marked in colour on the map. My house? This cross-shaped mark is where Ayaka-san is, right? Yes. Got it. I took the paper in my hand and turned to leave. How are you going to get there? Only one bus runs an hour. There are bikes on the school grounds, aren't there? I'll borrow one of them. Do as you like. Please contact the Jardin. Tell them I'm going outside. I left the room before she could respond. As we ran, I asked another question. The headmistress and Ayaka-san really don't get on, do they? Ritsuko-chan nodded vaguely. I led Ritsuko-chan up the entranceway and then turned around. You should stay here. No, I'm coming with you. What? After everything you've said, I've started to worry. Yeah, right. But will it be okay? They might let me go out, but, well, they'll stop you. We'll deal with that when it happens. Anyway, let's go. Right. There was something nice about seeing Ritsuko-chan assert herself. And there were several cars in the parking lot, and an unlocked bicycle. Just one. Ritsuko-chan, can you ride on the luggage rack? I quickly amended. Yes, though I don't know how well it will go. What do you mean? It's my first time riding on the luggage rack. Okay, then just hold on to me tight. Very well. The gate was already open by the time we reached it, but the Jardin was standing protectively in front of it. Okay, can I do the French accent? Hold there! Stop! That was not a French accent. What is it? The headmistress contacted you, didn't she? Her instructions on Masagi applied to you. She said nothing about Ritsuko. Nah, it's not even slightly French, is it? That's the problem with being me. Accents on command is not my skill. Perhaps Mother forgot to say it. Or if you'll beg my pardon, perhaps you simply misheard. I don't think so. There we go, got the French accent back. Regardless, I encourage you to speak to her again. Wait here a moment. Now. Right. Ah! Wait! The road led downhill, so it was a lot faster going down, and the Jardin's voice was behind us in an instant as we raced down the empty road at full speed. Damn! Can't let my guard down for a minute. Let me go! Hurts, don't it? Well, you hurt me first. He pointed to his rapidly swelling cheek. And he sent an email out too. Geez, you're a sneaky little one. They had only tied her up in a perfunctory fashion before, but now the cord bit tightly into her wrists. It was impossible for her to move. She scowled at the man. She had great confidence in her glare, but the man didn't seem moved in the slightest. Hope we can make some good money off this. Yeah, I want to get out of this place as fast as I can. Huh? Boss, you believe what the old landlord said? Shut up. What if I did? There's not gonna be any ghosts. Here, you do it. I don't know how it works. Huh? He tossed him the cell phone. Ayaka had been abducted right after she left the store on her way back to the bus stop. She was looking at what she'd bought, thinking, this'll make Misaya-kun happy, and hadn't noticed the car approaching from behind. And suddenly, the car door opened, and in the same moment a hand lashed out, pulling Ayaka into the car in a split second. Okay, how have the police not arrested these two, given that they were seen pointing guns in a restaurant by a fairly large number of patrons? Is that not a crime in this part of Japan? I'm assuming it is. I was under the impression that guns weren't that common in Japan. I could be wrong, but... Her mouth was sealed with tape and her hands bound behind her, and she was finally starting to get scared. It didn't seem real at first. But the unpleasantness of the tape on her mouth and the pain of the bonds on her wrists were unquestionably real. And the sight of the street lamp streaming past the car window only aggravated her fear. She had no idea where they were taking her. After finishing his work, the man who had bound Ayaka had moved from the back to the front passenger seat. Want me to drive, boss? No, I'm fine. You watch over the kid. It's fine. I tied her up real good. But this better go well. We went through the money we got out of that bastard quicker than I thought. But he cleared his debt with that one. We've got to move on. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, girlie. That's Venice's uniform, innit? That's the school where all those silver spoon kids go, yeah? The man had been in a rush and her bonds were loose, so Ayaka slowly twisted her wrist round and escaped from the cord. After she sent the email, the slightest movement gave her away, and the boss sent his underling flying back into the back seat. You really should try to run, you know. Ah? There's a GPS on my phone. The police will be here soon. Don't tell them that, you numbskull. What should we do, boss? They ain't coming soon. If we've got to get a ransom, we've got to keep moving. We've also got to call her family first. Huh? Did you get a response to her email? Response, none yet. Guess they hadn't seen it yet, or they didn't take it seriously. Either way, we still got time. Their words hit where she was most sensitive. Of course, that would be the natural conclusion to come to, but... Ritsuko probably didn't believe me. But if not Ritsuko, then who could she have sent it to? She didn't have any particularly close friends either. Misaya-kun. For some reason, the face of a boy she just met popped up in her mind. Here we go, Dad. This is it. No, Daddy, huh? And with that loathsome comment, he pressed the button and held the phone to his ear. Huh? Oh, good evening. I've got your daughter in my custody and... No way I ain't the cops. Huh? Friend? What the hell are you talking about? Look, this is the kidnapping. I ain't lying. This is the truth. Ah, jeez. Here, you explain it to him. Your daddy ain't believing me. He was polite enough to cover the receiver while he said that, and then pressed the cell phone to her face. Hello? 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 Father? It's me, Ayaka. Aya-chan? Is this another prank? No! No, this time it's true. Please stop it already. I told your friends too. Stop doing these ridiculous things just to get spending money. Friends? Had her father just confused her kidnappers for friends of hers? I don't have any male friends. Didn't he even realise that? No, of course he wouldn't. Dad? Aya-chan, if you don't stop this, your mother is going to get angry again. Listen, I'm going to keep this to myself, but whatever you do, don't play tricks like this on your mother. She becomes really unmanageable when she gets into a rage. Okay? Bye now. Huh? Beep. Huh? What is it? Looks like she got cut off. On the phone? Yeah. How come? No clue. Sounds like the guy on the other end didn't believe her. He didn't believe she got kidnapped? Looks like. Even though we were here talking to him. Well, that's some cold folks you've got there. That's because I'm the boy who cried wolf. Hey, you mean you're really a guy? With a face like that? You dummy. But that wasn't the only reason. Her family didn't really want her anyway. Ah, geez, she's crying. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. Hey, Kiyoshi, go buy some smokes. Yeah, right.
I hope they haven't moved since then. I parked the bike. Is this the place?
Yep. That's impressive, Sama. One look at the map and you found your way here immediately. Yep. No, I grabbed her by the hand and hid behind a streetlight. What is it? Shh! I heard footsteps coming closer, and I quickly spun around and pressed Ritsuko-chan's petite body against the wall. Quit messing around out here and get a room. Thankfully, that was all the underling said before moving on. Oh, sorry. I let her go, and then pulled her by the hand again, going in the opposite direction of the underling. I led her underneath the stairs and then turned back to her and explained quickly. That guy just now was the kidnapper. Ah, how did you know that? Because he's one of the goons I told you about, and he just came out of that apartment, so I'm sure of it. I heard him come down the steps, which means they're on the second floor. I looked up at the apartment. It was a run-down old place, but hey, the rent was cheap, so most of the rooms were occupied. When I'd lived there, there'd only been one empty room.
Right.
Right, you wait here, Ritsuko-chan. Huh? What do you intend to do? I'm gonna have a look inside. Huh? A look inside? Yep. I used to live here, so I know a secret way in. Don't worry, I won't let them see me. If it really turns sour, I'll need you to call the police, so just wait here, okay? Very well. Okay, I'm counting on you. I went around the back of the building, climbed the rain gutter, and slipped in under the ceiling. With the underling gone, the boss pulled a cigarette from his breast pocket and took a long drag on it. Come on, don't cry. Kids raise themselves even if they ain't got parents. Kiyoshi, his parents threw him out when he was a kid. My dad was hard on me too, drinking, gambling, whoring bastard. She wasn't sure, but it seemed like the boss was trying to comfort her. And he sat there, his back turned, and talking about his own circumstances, but she wasn't listening. Cold tears trailed down her face. All she could think of was her family, and of Masaya. I wonder why I'm thinking of Masaya-kun. She'd only just met him after all, and it really was strange. But Ritsuko did seem to speak with him a lot. She might have told him about this. He could comfort her. Yeah, right. That was too much of a daydream for even her to believe. After what she'd pulled on him earlier that day, Masaya was even less likely to believe her than Ritsuko. Even if he did believe her, there's no way he'd go to the trouble to save her. If only I'd been able to give him this first. Ayaka's eyes turned to the logo on the paper bag. Of course, with all that happened, the contents had probably been crushed. That's why I ended up on a tuna boat. The captain there was a real good guy. And then it happened. The closet screen moved aside, just a bit, and Ayaka was so surprised that she couldn't even speak. He said something about a ghost before, but it can't be. She froze up, staring at the screen, and slowly the tiny opening into the blackness grew wider. She really gulped, and in the faint darkness of the interior, a person's face appeared. Shh. Nothing. Please continue, I'm listening. I held a finger in front of my lips, and I quietly entered the room. While keeping one eye on the boss's back, I crept over to Ayaka-san. I undid her legs first, then her hands. It was hard and it was time-consuming, but the boss didn't notice a thing. And the whole time, Ayaka-san's face was locked in surprise. We can get out through an opening above the closet. Alright. Ayaka-san reached over, picked up the paper bag that was next to her. I made a slight crackling sound and my heart skipped a beat. The boss was sitting pretty far away and he didn't seem to hear. Now, hurry! Right.
I returned to the closet, closed the screen again, and it was pitch black and all I could feel was her breathing. How?
I could feel her hot breath against my face. I couldn't tell because of the dark, but she was definitely close. I'll explain later, but we're getting out of here. The board at the top is loose. Oh, I can't see. Just right above you when you stand. Just don't bump your head. It was a familiar sound. I felt it slowly stand up. Are you right? I can see a bit of light beyond the ceiling. We're safe. You think it'll be okay? Can you make it? I'm not sure. A pretty big butt. Hope it doesn't get stuck. Wait, no, not that. I'm asking, can you pull yourself up? It's definitely wide enough. Oh. Oh, this is no time for joking around. No, I was serious. I just said, I'm not sure I can. Can you give me a boost? Got it. I grabbed her hips tightly and lifted her up. The weight against my hands disappeared immediately as Ayaka-san began to support her own weight. Then I followed her into the space above the ceiling and we crawled for the break in the wall. From here? Yes. Ayaka-san looked down below, then turned back to me nervously. I'm not sure if I can do it. I'm not very athletic. You'll be fine. Anyway, we don't have a choice. Right. Can you hold this for me? Sure, but what is this thing? You'll find out later. Having readied herself for the task, Ayaka-san stepped outside. Just hold on tight. The rain gun is pretty sturdy, so you shouldn't have to worry about it breaking. Right. She clung to the rain gutter with her whole body and slowly made her way down. I think it's okay now. But the moment I let my guard down, her foot slipped and she fell to the ground. I quickly jumped down after her. Ritsuko was waiting nervously, constantly looking between the apartment and her watch, and it had been 10 minutes since Masaya left her. She knew she should call the police, but she hadn't heard any commotion from the apartment yet. And just then, she saw a figure stumbling towards her. It was the man from before. Ritsuko quickly turned back to the apartment. And that's when it happened. Masaya came around the corner from behind the building, with Ayaka leaning on his shoulder. Ah! You! Okay. The man ran towards them on sight. Ayaka seemed to have twisted her ankle, and there was no way she could escape him. The culprit was drawing closer, and the moment was about to pass, Ritsuko stuck out a leg. The momentum that he built up sent him flying, and he did a belly flop right onto the pavement, and curled up into a ball where he lay. Most pathetic gangsters I've ever seen. Not bad. Ritsuko let out the breath she'd been holding, and she could hardly believe what she'd done herself. And then she realised that, if not for the peculiar boy standing in front of her, she'd never have come here to save her sister. What would have happened to Ayaka then? Without speaking any of those thoughts, Ritsuko looked up at Masaya in awe. Come on, let's go. Right.
And that's pretty much that.
So listen, don't... What? She's gone? Worst criminals ever. Phew. Ow, ow, ow. Ugh, I thought I was dead back there. Ah, damn that little brat. Next time I see him, he's totally dead. I'll slap down that girl of his, too. Oh, that's right. You okay, boss? Boss! But boss! That punk. He's got to pay for this. Kiyoshi. Huh? What's wrong, boss? You dying? Let's get out of here right now. You hear me? Right now. Huh? Get out of here? Why? The ghost took her away. There was no way that 3 people, one of them injured, could fit in a bike, so we went back on foot. Hey, Ritsuko, could you check inside that... bag for me? Sure. Oh, what's this? Well, it's a little bit crushed, but... I knew it. What is this thing? It's a cake. A cake? A second, you like cake, right? This is a lavage de coeur green tea whip cake. Huh? Don't say huh, am I wrong? No, you're right. Oh, how did you know? Lavage de coeur was a high-profile cafe. It served good food, good sweets. It was also reasonably priced, so even at the depths of my poverty, I could afford to eat there once a month. I asked Chia what you liked. Huh? Why? Because I wanted to show you how sorry I was. Sorry? Ah, haha. Even I feel bad sometimes, you know. I wanted to buy you a cake, make it up to you. And that's why you left school grounds. Yeah. What a pain you are. Well, I also wanted to stretch my wings a little. It's been a while. But, it's all crushed. Too bad. But it's not inedible or anything, right? If it's not, then I'll eat it. You don't have to force yourself. I'll just buy you a new one. No, I mean it. Really? Then you'll eat it right now? Yes. Ritsuko, hand it over. Right, but do you have a fork? I have my hands. Your hands? Ayaka-san rustled around in the bag, brought forth the cake, and held it to my mouth. Say ah. Ah? Ah! When I agreed to eat it, I didn't exactly think it would turn into this, but, well, on the other hand, my hands were full. So really it was the only natural course of action. I do feel a little self-conscious, though. Then there were her bare fingers. Well, a strange way of putting it, but when I closed my mouth, the tip of a finger remained inside. This is a really strange feeling. I think I paid more attention to the taste of a finger than of the green tea whip cake, even though it was flavourless. That tickles. You can lick it if you like. Just kidding. I think Masaya-kun's too shy anyway. Yeah. I did feel a little disappointed, but, well, I wasn't about to say that. You aren't feeling disappointed, are you? She saw right through me. The ruined shape didn't affect the flavour, so I happily ate all of it. Are you alright? She's not too heavy, is she? It's still quite a distance. Hey, I'm not that heavy. I just have a little padding here and there. No kidding. I'd felt extremely conscious of the softness against my body since the moment I hefted her onto my back. Even so, it's a few dozen kilograms of weight. That's true. Masaya-kun, let me know if it gets rough. We can take a little break. Sure. So you like feeling better, Ayaka-san? Yeah. Once I get a compress on it, it should be fine. Simple way to do this. Put her on the bike, and then pull it yourselves. That lets her sit down on the bike, and if Ritsuko takes one handlebar and Masaya takes the other, you can pull it along without any kind of problems, giving her a chance to rest her foot, without anybody having to carry anybody else. And holy hell, I've just noticed he's got eyes! Good lord, Masaya actually has eyeballs! This is amazing! He has spontaneously grown a pair of eyes compared to every other time we've seen him. His youngblood's disease has been cured! Hooray! Sister, after a while, Ritsuko-chan spoke solemnly. You should be grateful to Masaya-sama. If it hadn't been for him... Yeah, I know. Listen, Dad didn't believe a single thing I said, not even when I called him. I didn't believe you either at first. The words sounded hard for her to say. Yeah, I know. It's my fault. I know that much. But I was surprised when the closet slid open. I never thought it would be you. I used to live in that apartment. That's how I knew the secret passage. I guess that makes sense. I never thought you'd come to save me after what I did to you today. To be honest, I don't mind your mischievous side, Ayaka-san. So I think, even if this had been a lie, I wouldn't have minded. So... Masaya-sama, you shouldn't spoil her so much. She'll get ideas in her head. I can't deny that. You could at least try. But Ayaka-san, you were afraid, weren't you? When I got in there, it looked like your eyes were red. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I was pretty scared. I've never been kidnapped before. They didn't do anything awful to you, did they? Oh, nothing like that. That's good to hear. I do hope they get arrested soon. I hope you've learned your lesson, sister. I have. For about 3 days or so. Oh, for heaven's sake. At Ayaka-san's request, we decided not to tell the headmistress what had happened. I'm sorry, but I'm getting tired of lectures from Mother. Well, I don't mind keeping it a secret, but you're a hero. If you told people about this, your approval would skyrocket. That's fine. That's not why I did it anyway. I really am sorry. In exchange... well, next time maybe? I really did regret that I couldn't see the headmistress's reaction to finding out the truth. But at the same time, maybe it was for the best. I had my own reason for not wanting to tell the headmistress about this, because, well, how would she react if she learned that her daughter really had been in danger? Would she be really worried, or... I felt a little frightened just thinking about it. It feels like it's been some time since we could organise a meeting this easily. Yeah, that's true. But what happened to you? You've been acting sluggish all day. My muscles are just a little sore. I slept through most of yesterday, but... Your muscles? Well, I did carry a girl on my back for 2 hours after all. Then that night while I was lying in bed, I couldn't stop thinking about the feeling against my back or the taste of her fingers, and well, it had made it hard to sleep. Yesterday? Did something happen the day before? No. I shook my head vaguely, remembering my promise to Ayaka-san. And just then there was a knock at the door. Come in! Salutations! Oh my! Ayaka-sama! It's unusual to see you here, Ayaka-sama. Hey, Rise. You're the leader of the White Lily Society, right? Yes? Then let me make a request. Can I join as an affiliate? I'd like to help you out. Ayaka-sama, you... Rise-san looked quite surprised. She had expressed doubt when I talked about recruiting her before, so it must have been unexpected. Oh, sorry. Look, to be honest, I'm not all that interested in the activities of the association. However... She broke off, turned her eyes to me, let out a giggle. I am very interested in Masaya-kun. We all expressed shock at the same time. I want to help you, so you can stay in our school. You don't mind if that's my motivation, right? Yes, well I don't mind, but... Wow, really? Oh, that's great! Okay everyone, I'll look forward to working with you. You too, Banku. Goo! As proof of our new friendship, I brought cake and bread for everyone. Let's have tea in the garden. Goo! Ayaka-sama? What is it? What exactly do you mean when you said you were interested in Masaya-san? Oh, it's exactly what you think. Are you joking with us again? For 2 more days? I'm in honesty mode, so you can trust that I'm serious. Well, let's go. The weather's great outside. Ayaka-san went out, but the others didn't follow immediately. Cake, huh? I like cake a lot more than I thought I did. Yesterday, Ayaka-sama asked me out of nowhere what you like to eat. Was that because... Look, she bought me a cake as an apology for all the fuss on Saturday. It's been a whole year, but... well, the veg cakes taste as good as ever. Well, let's get going. It seemed strange that they were still sitting, so I tried to prod them. And just then... Ow. 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 Ow, ow, ow! When did you get so chummy with her? Huh? With a Yaka-sama? Look, well, I wouldn't say that. My, there's an awful lot you wouldn't say, isn't there? That's not what I meant. Huh! Ow, 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 ow! What are you doing? Aren't you coming? And so, the members of the White Lily Society got to be the only ones who heard what had happened on Saturday. Right, that was the end of chapter 6, and there's... oh, sweet merciful God, aren't there 24 chapters? The meaning of the scar. Chapter 7. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is you'll get 2 straight weeks of this. I'll write the review then, and then I will finish the game as sort of additional videos that you'll get on a Saturday or something like that. Because I don't think I could take 3 straight weeks of nothing but this game. Still, either way, that's a pretty good point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching. Glad I managed to avoid doing excessive moralising in this one, and I will see you in the next.